morning, good morning. It's Saturday the 25th of April, 2020. It's been an interesting week. The offspring was forced to return to Ireland from South Korea. And we've been getting used to being with two in the house. It's so strange because I grew up in I grew up in a much smaller space than what I have here. My mother always used to say that you get used to the things that happen around you. She grew up next to the railway line, and I always thought, God, you couldn't possibly grow up next to a railway line, but you can, of course. And you get used to the proximity of that sound, and in the end you just block it out because it's familiar. You know what it is. So the instinct goes like, oh yeah, and then blocks it out. But I've of course lived in Ireland for 24 years nearly now, 23 years and something. And the less than 12 square meters per person that we had when I was growing up. You know, what can I say? Yeah, with all of that, of course, there is no way that I can go back to the 12 square meters per person. And I noticed that I actually hear everything. So you hear when people are asleep, you hear when they're awake. Now the cats had a fight yesterday because, of course, they're not used to having Sarja around, and they ended up together in the garden and they had a massive fight. And I had like a little tomato plant coming up, but I don't think it'll make it. Lucky me, Tina left a bag with tomato plants at the gate and rhubarb. We've got rhubarb coming out of our ears. I love rhubarb. And there was some rhubarb on sale as well, so I bought that as well. And then I didn't bring enough sugar, or there is some sugar, but it's in the shed. So she's been trying to work out all her paperwork to return to South Korea because she doesn't want to be here. She wants to be over there, which I understand. And and all of a sudden I'm going down to get groceries, and the next day I have to go down to, so I've been out more than I have in a long time. And I kind of long to go back to the routine that I had because it feels a little bit safer. It's very busy everywhere. Too busy for me. I'm feeling good. Part of it is because I know where the offspring is now and I get to hang out with her. The weather has been okay. There's nothing much like the world cannot wait to get back to normal, and I'm kind of going, I can't wait for this to go on a little bit longer because I don't trust it. I'm okay with taking my time in all of this. I'm glad I didn't decide to go walk this year. I'm feeling good. It'll be good. Everything is fine here. The weather has been nice as well. My stove is still on though from the last time I lit it. Really slow, 4 briquettes a day. But it makes that I can just sit at the computer all day without, for those 5 hours, without like getting really cold. So yeah, that's really it for now. I have 5 hours of level placement today, so 5 hours of demos. I have no extra work after that. And I'm going to go drink my coffee now and go to work. Edit videos. Maybe. I'll try. Okay. See you later.